Hey everybody, this is Winter Dead, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Italian campaign, part 5 with the BlackIce mod. We had to kind of shimmy up some things here. BlackIce mod is obviously a work in progress. When we first started this game, it was version 1.01 alpha, I believe. It's now, I think, 1.05. So it's had a couple of little updates to it, and we've kind of had to follow suit, as well as the game has updated itself, just the vanilla game itself. So hopefully this doesn't crash our save. Now we are going to try to do this a little bit historically. There's going to be some things that we do on our own as Italy, but I think what we want to do is we're going to wait for Germany to start stuff with Poland, and then we will jump in. So that'll give us time to get some defenses down in our home core territories, to build our navy up, which is still being... Let me go ahead and actually kick this forward just a little bit so we can look at this. Alright, Italy considers support for nationalist Spain. Isn't this over? Yeah, see, we're already getting... Yeah, nationalist Spain fell. Unless there's like a holdover somewhere. Yeah, so we're already getting some weird stuffs here, so let's keep the ships for ourselves. So there you go. Looks like we got 2 destroyers and 4 subs. So we will split this group. Actually, we will just go ahead and we'll dump them there. We'll leave them there. Non-aggression request from Bulgaria. Bulgaria wants to sign a pact of non-aggression. I think we'll accept that. We'll go ahead and accept that. I don't think that they're no war this year. I think what we will do is we will boost our party's popularity. Let's see what we're burning through now. Okay, so that should be easy. We'll boost our party's popularity over there. Because what we also want to do is, we're obviously already in the Axis. So we are with Italy. And I think we are going to... Let's reach out to Japan. Let's see how Japan is doing. They're fascists, but they are not in any group yet. So I would imagine that when the war kicks off, because right now what's going on in Europe isn't going to affect Japan, so they don't really care what goes on over here. They have their own thing going. So when the war kicks off, they are probably going to reach out to Germany to join the Axis. So let's get a little bit of let's take a look at construction. What I want to try to do is, if we can lay down some anti-air. So we'll probably be getting it from all sides. So a little bit of anti-air, and if we can lay down probably a little bit of radar, see if we can just kind of... There we go. That should be good. Because for the moment, I'll only be worried about... I won't have to worry about Great Britain coming this way. I will have to worry about France coming this way. And right now, it appears, which we can, if we can keep it this way, France is not in any faction, and we are boosting the fascist ideology in France right now against the democratic ideology, and right now it's at 41%. So if we can keep France and Great Britain from getting together, that will obviously make it a lot easier in the long run, but in the short run it'll make it easy because we will be able to actually divide and conquer France and Great Britain if they are refusing to join each other's group, and especially refusing to help each other. So let's back this down to 3. What I also want to do, we have no divisions-based training, we have reserves available, which we need to save. No national focus set. Sorry, that was not. That was a terrible double click. All right, we are going to. We need to decide what we're going to do here. If we not, we're not in effect. So we can't do Italy first. So we have to do the Pact of Steel. Oh, did we not? What's going on here? Modify the government. Well, let's take a look. So we are at a war economy. Limited imports. Limited conscription. I'm not worried about manpower right now. Don't need that. Air base, naval base, rocket site, radar site. Don't need that. Captain and civilian. So military faction, construction speed and dockyards, civilian infrastructure and refinery. I think we will take that. And we have no template. And as you can see, this is a little bit wonky here too. It's the extended production tab mod, which I think was just integrated into BlackIce, so it looks a lot different. Everything's kind of spread out. So we'll see how this works out for us. No template for our early light war tanks. I don't care about that. And if we look here, we've got plenty of equipment. So I think what we're going to start doing is we are going to start pumping out some new divisions. (16, 17, 18, 19, 20). And see, we've got plenty of equipment for all of that. And they will just pop out. We'll pop them out here in Rome, I guess. You guys will... Alright, so we've got 20 new divisions, so that should be helpful. I think we will probably send... So we've got 7 divisions here. How's our infrastructure here in Libya? Because if we can get that boosted up, that's really going to help. Infrastructure... Yeesh. Yeah, I mean, right now we can sit here because we've got this port, so I can support troops here. But once we start moving out into the desert, infrastructure is going to get really, really hinky. So we will have to watch that. Absolutely. All right, and I had a viewer mention to me the other day because he noticed that in production that I had a whole bunch of, I guess, surplus material, and he was mentioning that, like, oh, you don't have to stock up your surplus material, blah blah blah. And typically, I mean, I know that you can't really it doesn't go into storage, but I like to have it available so that when I immediately get these new factories, I can just plop it right down and I don't have to worry about going back to the trade tab, retrading for the materials that I need. I can just go ahead and I can move things around as I see fit. So I appreciate the tip. So we've got Japan declaring war on China. It is September 1938. We should have a little bit of time left before things start getting weird with Germany and Poland. Let's see what Germany's working on. The fate of Czechoslovakia. So, if Germany and Czechoslovakia go to war, I might offer to help in that war, and we may be able to snatch up maybe the tail end. Czechoslovakia looks kind of like this weird, I don't know, like a blob with a tail. So we'll be set up in a perfect position to go ahead and try to snatch up some of these areas here. And if we can't gain them outright, we can through diplomatic means, we may be able to request Germany give us some of that. Alright, dive bombing. I want to continue with this. I don't really use aces that much. I mean, they do have a decent effect on your squadrons, and I should probably use them more. But, I think we'll go to, what was it, formation flying? We'll do that after the one we're working on now. And they have these new weird sound effects in it, too. So we're working on computer machine decimetric radar, which should be done soon. Improved infantry equipment, armored operations. We are working on a heavy fighter, which we will have to start producing at some point. Direct ground support. Obviously, we just chose. Let's take a look at our logistics, infantry equipment. Okay. These guys are training up just fine. Let's see what we can, if we can create something new here. Although I don't think I really have a use for. We do need to start building up our Air Force, because once the war kicks off, your Air Force just gets pummeled. Let's take a look at what we have. Yeah, I mean, we only have, look at these are close air support planes, these are bombers, these are fighters. So what are we actually working on right now? We are working on, I don't need to see you ships. We are working on this close air support plane and this fighter. We do have a little bit of, I wonder if we can actually, if we can make ourselves a Mach 1. Range increased by 70, max speed increased by 5, air attack +1. Reliability goes down. How much would that cost? It goes up, so the reliability would go up. We would just switch over to the Mark 1s. We'll do it. And we will make these the Mark 1s. Alright. Fate of Czechoslovakia. German troops have crossed. Oh. Alright. Let's go ahead and pause this and let's see what we can see. So Czechoslovakia just got gobbled up. And they're now a puppet. Or Slovakia is, like, what is left of. We've got, yeah, Slovakia, so it's no longer Czechoslovakia, it's just Slovakia. And they are a puppet. And are they, so they're in the Axis now. So we are all in the Axis now. So that is unfortunate. I was hoping that I'd be able to swallow some of that stuff up. Romania, they are still being guaranteed independence. So once the war kicks off, my first targets will probably be Yugoslavia. I wonder if I could start something with Yugoslavia. Let's justify a war goal here. Conquer. Actually, take the claimed states. Send. And that will be, actually, sorry, that will be done December 1938. So, I guess we can, right there, France. That's what I thought. I thought that we tried that once before. So I don't want to get into it with France just yet. I want to build up my ground forces, and I want to start really having a presence here near Turin. Check radar. So we're still working on this. Still working on the computing machine. Industry. Skills and training. I like it. So there's a lot of troop buildup here. And there's a lot of troop buildup. Holy cow. Yeah, they are, I think they're getting ready. Slovakia, German Reich. Non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union. Yeah, I think that they're getting ready for a war with Poland. So that is going to kick off pretty quickly. Yeah, look at all those troops shifting around. 25, 20, 22. So they have 75. They have almost 80, 90 divisions along the border there. That's going to go very, very quickly. Let's take a look down here. The United Kingdom has no troops here, and France has nothing there as well. They actually don't like us. I'm not sure why we like them. Guaranteeing Romania, Poland, improving relations with Poland, non-aggression pact with Poland. So I'm guessing that once Germany, whoa, that was a quick zoom in. Once Germany gets it on with Poland, which it looks like they are going to do next. See what they're doing. They're non-aligned, but they are still working with Poland. Alright, so the Pact of Steel. Our relationship with Nazi Germany is troubled by ideological differences, conflicting aims. So, alright. Opinion of Italy plus 60. Alright. German military cooperation. This will grant us a land research doctrine, -5%, air research time, -5%, because we will be sharing military technology with the Germans. Requires Italy first. War with the UK. Befriend Romania. I wonder if I can do that. Can I? I guess we can do this. We can make claims on them. Yeah, the Pact of Steel is kind of a waste because we already had 100%, I guess, appreciation for each other. We liked each other diplomatically. So that it's like, oh, you gained plus 60. Germany gains plus 60 for Italy. And as you can see here, it's still just 100. So I guess it tops out at 100. So there you go. Let's see how France is doing. 43%. We're not really pushing fascist ideology through the roof. But at some point next year, some point in 1939, they may even flip to fascist. If we can flip France, that would be a huge help. Then I could focus all of my time on all of these countries here. Yugoslavia, we should be getting Albania, Greece, we're friendly with Bulgaria, Romania, and then we should be able to easily take most of Africa. That will be nice. That will be nice. So as you can see, the buildup continues. It's very slow going right now, but like I said, what I want to do is I want to have Germany kick off the war, and us just be ready for it. And I definitely want to try to separate the United Kingdom and France. We do not want them getting in bed together and joining forces, because if they do, then all of the United Kingdom's air power, they can actually set up in French air bases and bomb the crap out of my infrastructure and factories. So if you guys enjoy this, please give me a thumbs up. Think about subscribing for more content. Share it with your friends. Share it wherever you like. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.